Hi, I'm Emma. I'm a mom of two, and I've tried a lot of different monitors for my kids. And I was gifted this one, the Ellie Pro, and it has blown me away. The quality of this, all of the functionality, and all the different ways you can install this has really made this a top contender for the best little camera for kids. So let me tell you why. First off, it does come with lots of different ways that you can install this. You can just simply set it on top of something. I set it on top of my dresser in one of the rooms, and that makes it really easy. It's nice and stable because it has these soft things so it won't scratch your wood. If you want to have it hanging on the wall, you can install it two different ways. You can either hard install it by actually screwing it in. This plate attaches, and then it just hooks on. Screw it into the wall, hook it on, there you go. If you don't want to put holes in your wall, if you're renting, you're in an apartment, you also get the sticky. So this sticky is nice and big, and same concept. Stick it to the wall, slide it on, there you go, ready to go. My favorite option, it comes with the crib attachment, which is so cool. You don't have to buy it extra, and it's really easy to install. So first off, it does come with one of the plugins for the outlets that these plug into. Installing this is super easy. First, what you want to do is you're going to attach the actual top pole to the bottom base right there. You can attach it when it's already on, but it's just easier if you do it beforehand. Then you want to release this all the way out. It does have a nice soft rubber there, so it's not going to scratch your wood. Then you are going to attach it wherever you want. They do recommend doing the back of the crib if you can, so it's a bigger piece of wood. Sometimes the side rails can be a little flimsy, so you want it on a strong piece of wood. That is it. It is that simple to install. Now it's time to install the camera to the actual bar. First thing you want to do is plug it in. It does plug in underneath here. It goes right here. And then it just slides right on. Simple as that. And then you can adjust it however you need it to be, wherever you want it to go. I typically have mine there. So now that it's installed with whatever way you're going to do, let's talk about this awesome screen. Setup for the screen and connecting them is so stinking easy. It literally takes seconds because it automatically is going to connect. There's no Wi-Fi. It does have the little antenna on top to extend the range up to 100 feet away. So if you're outside doing something, you can still watch your baby, which I love. But this monitor is packed full of stuff. I want to show you how well you can maneuver this thing. Like, you can see the crib right there. Look, there I am. Hello. Full range here. Really, I mean, it looks at itself there, every direction you need. But if I'm wanting to look at my baby, look at that. It has the entire view of the crib, which honestly, I have never been able to get with any of my other ones. It never has the whole crib in there. So I'm able to see my entire crib for my baby, know where he's at all times, and you can move it around. I also have this in my oldest son's room, because then when he's playing, I can maneuver it back and forth and watch him versus just watching his bed for at nighttime when he's sleeping. So that is great, super easy to move with these buttons. This is the picture or record button. So if you take this, it's actually going to take a picture. Also have this button. If you have multiple devices, this is where you can add them together. So you could have one screen with multiple cameras, which is really, really nice. Here you have the two-way talking, so you actually can talk to your kiddo while they're in here. Push the button, talk all you want, push the button, and it goes away. So if you need to soothe your baby without being in the room, you have that option. Then you have the menu button right here. If you push that M, this is all the good stuff. Right here you have the volume, so if you click on that, now you can turn the volume up and down. The volume goes nice and loud. You have music, so it does play music for your baby. You can control the volume right here of the music. So that's on high, and you can hear it. Here's the next lullaby. Next. Some very soothing music. Some like rain noises. You have 8 different sounds to choose from. You can zoom in up to 5 times the zoom if you really need to see what baby's doing. You have playback. This is where you can see some of those pictures or some of the playback of the videos, which is really nice if you ever want to watch your kiddo doing something silly at night. Right here, you have that option. And then you have the AI functions. This is really cool. You have the sleep monitoring, AI, cry soothing, cry detection, VOX, sleep report, and virtual fence. So virtual fence is a safety feature. Sleep report is going to tell you kind of how they did sleeping up and down. You have the cry detection and the cry soothing. It'll alert you if they're crying. It'll automatically soothe. And then sleep monitoring again. If they're moving, they're going to let you know. The virtual fence, you can set that on or off, and you can set your level. Do you want it sensitivity high, medium, whatever you prefer? Sleep report is going to tell you how much light sleep, deep sleep, baby activity, and crying happens throughout the night. So much in this little one. Also have the kickstand, so you can set it at night while I'm sleeping. I have this on my side table so I can see my little one. It does have a chip right there to save them, as well as there is a chip in the camera. You have that option. Look how good the night camera is. Like, you literally, it looks like it's daytime. You can see everything just the same. Like, it is pitch black in the room. As you can see, pitch black. And look how good that night camera is. Super, super impressive. Just want to show you some of the AI features. So I'm going to mimic a cry and show you what it does. So as you can see, baby is crying. So it automatically let me know, and it turned on the music for baby. So of all of the baby monitors I've looked at, I've tested, this is absolutely amazing. I love that it has some safety features like not having Wi-Fi, so I don't have to worry about the break-ins. I love that this little monitor does so much in one. It goes a long distance with that extra antenna. This is a 360 camera, so I can look all around the room, look all around the crib. It has a wide lens though, so I can see all in the crib without even moving on the device. The AI detection works really well. If they're crying, it usually catches it almost right away. If they feel a lot of movement, it starts to analyze it. It lets me know baby is moving. It just makes it a lot easier as a mom working from home when they're taking naps, when they're sleeping at night. I know what's happening and it alerts me if there's anything going on. If you are looking for a baby monitor, I highly recommend.